Namaste. Uh, we are now here to discuss one small issue about women. Woman as a wife, how to deal with the duties, how to discharge them, how to understand them, uh, what exactly is the consequence of the activities of a woman as falling on their own lives. Okay. The answer to many questions lie in the shastras, right? So basically, women are very dejected and disappointed when they come to know about the shastric idea that husband is God. Okay, so the husband is equal to God, husband is like God. No, husband is God. So when this concept the Shastra says for women, why can't a wife be God? Why can't a woman? This wife is God. I mean, wife is God for her son. Okay. The for son, mother, as a mother, she is God. A woman is God, goddess as a mother. The motherly position has brought her that. So why can't I be respected equally as a wife? That's a different question. Let us see why and how husband is God. What happens? A man and women have like their bodily physical builds very different. Their duties, human duties, very differently given by nature. Okay, when the nature gave the duties to man and women, okay, the nature made women very differently to discharge different set of duties than men. If women were born only to do the duties of all men, then there was no need of women at all in this creation, isn't it? That's the thing. So what happens if we don't consider the husband as God and we leave? So what is the fate of women? Is this fate of women to be submitted to the husband, to be this, that, and all? So we will consider what happens if husband is not there. So she will not have security. She will not have uh, the support that she needs to lead her life, because all the time she cannot do everything for herself. Even if she can do, she will fail to succeed. In fact, women do much better than men when they are left alone. They can do much better, but there is always a threat to the body, to the mind, to the many things. So she cannot just depend upon anybody in the society for her. So anyhow, without support, at least during the maternity, during the some phases of women's life always require the help of others. Somehow she has to depend on somebody for all the time. Why not husband? That is, the husband is meant to do that. Okay, meant to give the support. Whether the husband understands it or not is a different question. How to look it from the side of a woman, that I am trying to highlight here. Okay, so if for example, leave aside the house, let the house be aside and let the woman now become an employee. Okay, so is she not trusting the employer? Is she not depending upon the employer? Is she not dependent? She is taking money, she is taking salary for her work. So she has to respect the boss. She has to say boss is always right, isn't it? So when you get something in return, you have to do the required activities. So when you accept this in a company you work, why don't you accept in the house? Then people directly ask, is the house a company? House is a this thing. Okay, we are equal here. We are not like different. But see, apart from the man and women, now we will come to not husband, wife, but man and women. Man can go anywhere, any place, nights, days, and nothing is a threatful condition for him. But a woman cannot do it. When women should do it, should not do it, is not a question. Women cannot do it. Okay, she is always in danger, and we see the effects of such activities of women in the society these days. When she is walking in the night, when she is going out alone, she is always in danger. There is something very odd about it in the society. So when she goes to study, the teacher might take advantage. When she goes to like the guru, the submission related to spiritual path. Okay, so when the spiritual activity is involved, somebody wants a spiritual growth, then what happens? They have to depend upon the spiritual guru. Okay, so what happens is the woman becomes vulnerable. That is the right word. yes, she becomes vulnerable. So she cannot trust anybody as a teacher. She cannot go beyond one limit into the activities of anything, like a material benefit or a spiritual benefit, or an artistic benefit. She wants to learn an art, she has to trust a teacher. She has to do some activity, she has to go out of stations and all, she has to trust someone. Someone needs to be, I mean, helping her out always. So now the question is, why not husband? Now, the husband, okay. So there are, now we come to another aspect where husband has good side and bad side. So the second thing the Shastra says, okay, husband is God, the wife needs to be submitted to him. The wife has to be like, she should never say no to him. She should never go beyond his words. She should take his word as an agnya. So this is the, okay, no, wives need not do it. Women need not do it. But the Shastra says if you do it, you'll get some benefit. You'll get some benefit. Okay. So, but for that benefit's sake, the women have to do it. And that benefit is in spiritual grounds and not in material grounds, material gains that we follow. Now, the second aspect, yes, can you leave the husband? Can you take divorce from the husband? Yes, you can take. But in some conditions, if husband were God and he were important, he cannot generate children, he cannot give the pleasure to the wife, then you can leave that husband. If the husband is wicked, like in case of Ravana, if we see, Mandodari knew his bad activities, but she never left him. She supported him, but she told that what you are doing is wrong. Okay, Vibhishana as a brother left Ravana. In fact, he did not leave. Ravana sent him away. He went to Rama. Okay, so Vibhishana had chance to get away from the adharmic brother, elder brother, though elder brother is like father, and he was supposed to support Ravana. He did not do that. He just walked out. Mandodari could have also, oh, you are not the right husband for me. Mandodari had every reason to do that, but she did not do it. That's why we count her into the list of pativratas who has accepted the husband in all his colors, in all his bad and good activities. She just is a devoted wife, chaste wife. So what Ravana does not fall upon her. It is his sins. It is his papa. Okay. And the third thing I want to tell, so if you can choose to leave or not to leave. If you don't leave, you have some benefits in the spiritual sake. So one third final thing which I want to close this talk is with, whatever the husband does, in normal conditions, is not like a criminal or something, is a normal person, then what happens is, the person, whatever he does as a husband, like two people are married, wife and husband, the husband is doing whatever spiritual activities, half of it is transferred to wife. So if the husband wants 100 benefit, he has to do it 200. Okay, because 50 is going away. He is only left with 50. Now he'll do 200, one more 50 will go away and 100 will be left to him. So the wife is taking, the Shastra says wife need not do any spiritual activity apart from taking care of the husband. This much license and comfort and support that Shastra has given to a wife. So in normal conditions, for normal things, one should always look to go with the relation and not to break it. Namaste.